Sam Eng.
Hello, Ralph.
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
name.
All right, why don't you just tell everybody who you are real quick, brief intro, a couple sentences just to start it off.
Yeah, sure. Sam Eng, developer of Skate Story,
Okay.
game developer.
Right?
Yeah, just shipped it.
Just shipped it.
Just
Yeah,
shipped
I
it
know.
a month
I
ago,
played it.
yeah. You
I have it
played
on my
it?
Switch 2 in the backpack.
Oh shit! Okay, that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you a one-man band?
Mostly yes. Except I hired a band
That's
to actually
true.
do the music. So I'm one man with a band.
What's the name of that band again?
Blood Cultures.
And is that just the band you were a fan of before you made the game?
Yeah,
or?
big fan. I was a big fan of them before I made the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
How involved were they in, like, did they help, like, was there any feedback? Like, is some of the game based off the music?
Yeah.
So some of the
course.
gameplay is, it wasn't like they just made the music after the fact.
Yeah, so actually I just wanted to license their songs like for the game, but they were like, you know what? We can do you one better. Let's make some original music.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to turn that down. You know?
Right. Okay. So, okay, we talked a little about this earlier, but, I saw, so you won that Chanel Next Prize.
Oh yeah.
And in that Next Prize, they kind of labeled you as self-taught. But you went to school for computer science, right? So are you really self-taught? What does that mean?
Well, I would say the self-taught part is because I didn't learn game development in school or anything.
Right.
I also didn't even really finish school, so unfortunately. But most of all my Unity stuff and all that things are self-taught. But
Sure.
obviously I learned from documentation, YouTube videos, other people. So I don't know. I'm taught by all my life experiences. So I can't give myself all the credit.
Yeah, plus you did some contracting and consulting, right? Didn't you work for us too?
I did, yeah. I don't know where you learned that, but I
I mean,
did.
LinkedIn, where I learned everything.
Oh man, you've been linking all it in.
LinkedIn and Yelp, my two favorite
Yeah.
social networks. That's how washed I am. But I mean, us too is a legendary mobile developer.
Yes. I did not work on the games. So actually I worked at Us2 for their ad agency portion.
Oh, well,
Yeah. So
What do they do?
I didn't work on Miami Valley.
Did they make advert games or something, or what were they?
No, it was like contract work for like other projects.
Okay.
Like other companies and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you, through osmosis or whatever, you learn. I mean, they had a process.
Yes.
You learned a lot.
It was super fun to work
Yeah.
there. I worked there for under a year, like just on like a project that was
Right.
like for a different company.
So,
Super fun.
how long were you in computer science for?
2 years?
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
So, did you get into computer science to make games, or did you want to make games by the time you were?
I think I got into computer science to make money.
Okay.
Which didn't really turn out because I realized instead of making money, I wanted to make indie games.
But you liked games before you went into computer science.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So was there any kind of like, well, I want to, in my case, I'm just projecting, but that's I went into computer science because I'm like, well, to make games, you got to program them. I'm going to go take computer science.
Yeah.
I
didn't even think you could make games.
Oh, really?
I didn't think making games was like an actual thing that people did. They just come from the ether,
It's very interesting you say that. I mean, it's like everybody has that revelation where they realize where games come from.
Right, yeah.
For me, when I was a kid, there was I'm a million years old, so in the early 80s, there was this company called Parker Brothers. I'm from the Massachusetts area, and when I was a kid, we drove up 114, and there was Parker Brothers, which made some Atari 2600 games that I had. And I was just like,
wait a sec.
Games come from there. There's people go to work. So when did you realize games were made by people who made money?
I think it's mostly I was a kid and I would like read all these like internet blogs and stuff and like Kotaku and Rock Paper Shotgun.
Yeah.
And I remember they would write about free games online, and I remember playing these games by this online developer. It was actually still making games named XENOTILT.
Okay.
Who just makes a lot of games. So they made Puzzle Script.
Okay.
They made Steven's Sausage Roll. I don't know if you heard of that game.
I've not heard of this game.
Yeah, amazing puzzle game.
Okay.
But they make a lot of different games. And they would also put the source code out of their games. And I remember seeing a couple of them that were like Unity games. Like, what is this like Unity 3 thing?
Yeah.
And then I would see like source code for like Mac and Windows and all that. I had a Mac and I was like, oh, I could try this game engine out. So I would like learn from that. I'd be like, oh, And these games are like very short and
Sure.
very tiny, very experimental. Sure, nowadays you could see a lot of them like in the scene, which is amazing. But back then, like they weren't around really.
It's kind of like the mini clip era.
Yeah, like mini clip era,
Yeah.
like way back, right? And I was like, oh shoot, this is like super cool. You can make like a little 3D game, and that's how I got into it. I started making these tiny little like.
When did you learn about the business of games? You're like, okay, this guy's making
yeah.
games, but like, when did you learn like this could be a career?
I think when I saw Hotline Miami.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, Hotline Miami is super sick. I remember playing it, and I remember showing it to my friends, and they were like, "This is just a Flash game."
So?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It was a super fun Flash game. It released, it made a lot of money, obviously, and I was like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty cool, you know? Oh, Devolver Digital. This sounds like a cool company.
Oh yeah. Okay. So was that when you were in college? Before college?
I don't know. That was after college.
After college.
After college, yeah.
But that's when you got the twinkle in your eye about Devolver
Yes,
Digital.
I was like, hey, you know, this Devolver Digital company is pretty cool, pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, did any of your computer science colleagues follow your path into gaming, or did they all just go, work in finance or something?
I don't know. I have some of them on like social media, but
Really?
I
Okay.
don't really keep in touch with them. I don't think many of them went into independent video games.
Yeah, I mean, I had a thing where, like, when I was in college, all we did was play video games. And then when it came time to graduate, I'm like, okay, guys, let's go make games. And they're all like, what?
They're like, no,
Yeah,
maybe we should get jobs.
Yeah,
make
I'm like, but this is a job. It's like a
Yeah.
thing. Like, these make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And,
Well, some of them make millions
but
of
there's
dollars.
an industry,
Most of them don't.
Yeah, most of them don't, but
There is an industry.
It's a thing.
It's true.
So yeah, I basically, I understand that. I mean, I don't, I think maybe one of my friends actually went into the game industry from college, but yeah,
That's
it
cool.
was considered ridiculous.
Yes.